Hello everyone. So today I have with me the Earfun Free Mini. It's definitely mini. These things come in at 3.9 grams. So I was really interested in them for going to the gym. They're IPX7. They've got decent battery life at 5 hours on a single charge, which is pretty impressive for something this small. And they're by Earfun. And Earfun, of course, has a pretty good reputation for being a budget earbud. So I wanted to give these things a shot. If you go to the Earfun website, you'll note that these are actually listed for about 60 bucks. But on Earfun right now, they're on sale for $40. But then you go to Amazon and they're listed for about $30, but they have a 40% off coupon, which gets you down to 18, add some tax, and now you're at around 19 bucks or so. So this is an interesting buy, potentially. But, here's the thing. When you have these earbuds, there is sort of a thought that if you get a budget, who cares? 20 bucks, 30 bucks, it doesn't cost you that much, who cares? For me though, even if it's only $19, I care. So if I'm not going to wear these things, I'm going to send them back. So let me give you my perspective on these Earfun minis. First off, this is pretty small. As you can see, it goes into the ear and you can almost barely see it. Now, does that mean it's comfortable? It's only 3.9 grams, really good passive isolation. I can almost not hear myself speak right now. So the passive isolation is good. And of course, you need that because there's no ANC on these little earbuds. Now, going back, does it make it comfortable? And the answer is, I don't know. Comfort is always one of those personal things when it comes to ears because everybody's ear is shaped a little bit differently. For me, this isn't that bad, but to be perfectly honest with you, something like a Beats Fit Pro or a Bose Quiet Comfort is actually more comfortable for my ears than what these are. And the funny thing with these is because they're pretty small and my ear conch is pretty deep and you can barely see them, it's almost hard to take them out, which is sort of funny, a little bit scary, but funny at the same time. But I've never not been able to take these out, so I'm okay. So in terms of fit and comfort, they're not bad. They're only 3.9 grams. So I would think that for most people over a long period of time, these will be fairly good and you're not going to feel them weighing down on your ears. Okay, so let's get to now the most important thing because these earphones are budget and how's the sound? Well, if you know earphones, then you know that earphones are slightly bass heavy. And this is no exception. It's a good bass. It's a 6mm driver, which is pretty impressive to get the bass that Earfun gets out of these earbuds. I would say that the highs can be a little shrill and the mids can be a little bit muddy. Although with that said, the mids are pushed forward right along with the lows. So it has a fairly nice balanced sound. And again, if you're getting these for $18 or $19, that's actually not bad. It's a pretty good sound. Is it comparative to something more expensive like a Beats Fit Pro, like a Libratone, like a Master and Dynamic, like a Bose Quiet Comfort? No. You have to have proper expectation when you're getting something like this. But if you want something to just sort of throw around, use in the gym, use on a bike, this is not bad. And again, when you've got an IPX7 resistance to it, then you can do all sorts of stuff with this. You can ride it in the rain if you wanted to. So, is it worth $60? I would say no. Is it worth something like $19 that you can get on Amazon right now? The answer is yes, absolutely. Is it worth $30, which is what Amazon's price is apparently before the sale? And the answer is yes to that as well. So these are a great budget earbud. Earfun minis, if you haven't tried them out, give them a shot. Again, the worst case scenario is you can send them back. Now, with that said, too, it has complete touch control and it does everything you want. Next track, previous track, pause, play, volume up, volume down, which is my last thing to chat about. How's the volume? 6 millimeter drivers. So the volume will get adequate enough for most people. And again, you don't want to have too high a volume. It's not particularly good for your ears anyway. But with a 6 millimeter driver, once again, you have to sort of temper your expectation. It will get to a certain volume and then stop. Most people, my perception is, will be sticking these at around 90% volume, and that'll be loud enough for you. Some of you might, in fact, shoot this up to 100% if you're in a loud environment. I've sort of come to the realization that true loudness on a true wireless earbud, you probably need at least an 8 millimeter driver to be really able to pop out the sound. Now, you've got things like Libratone, which is a 5.3 millimeter driver, and it does a really, really nice job with sound. And you can check out my video on the Libratone Air Plus second generation. It sounds marvelous, but it's not going to get as loud as something like a Technique AZ60, which has an 8 millimeter driver, and it's certainly not going to get as loud as a Liberty Pro 3 or a Neobud Edifier Pro, which has a 10 millimeter plus driver. Those can get pretty loud. So once again, just sort of temper your expectation. But with that in mind, these are a good buy. I absolutely would recommend them to anybody who wants a budget earbud that you can use in the gym and around the house, and frankly not be too concerned how well it stands up over time. Okay, thanks a lot. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks a bunch, and until next time, bye-bye.